Welcome and thanks for tuning in to this episode of Conversations with the Wastewater Whisperer, Lewis Titus of Titus Wastewater Solutions. How do extreme climates, like freeze areas that go through a lot of freeze thaw, impact aeration and its effectiveness to deal with sludge? And how have you resolved that?
Well, some of the big problems, especially with, say, high-speed surface aerators or brush aerators, when you throw water up in the air and it's 20 below zero out, it freezes almost instantly. And so pretty quick, you got a mess. So most of that type of equipment, if it's north of the Mason-Dixon line, they can only run it about 9, 10 months out of the year. So they got a certain amount of time. They got to shut the equipment completely down. They have no mixing. They have no dissolved oxygen whatsoever. And it's hard for me to believe, but I'm in Wyoming and I see a lot of mechanical aerators up here. I see brush aerators, I see high-speed surface aerators, and they just do not function in cold weather. Our equipment, number one, we're going to we're going to help alleviate with the ammonia issues. Ammonia, it's hard to get rid of if the water temperature drops too much. And when you're throwing water up in the air, you're cooling that water. Yeah, not a good thing in the wintertime. And with our system, we're actually imparting about 50 degrees into the airstream, and that warmth is transmitted into the lagoon. So we actually help keep the lagoon warmer. And and our equipment just doesn't freeze up. There's no propellers. We don't throw water up in the air. Everything's subsurface discharge. Now the surface of the lagoon may freeze. It may freeze up and around the unit itself, but underneath that ice, everything's moving. And we've had these running in Riverton, Wyoming at 44 below zero. And the first winter I put them in there, the when I put them in, it was 8 degrees out, and a week later it was 44 below zero, and it ran from zero to 40 below zero for 3 months. And pretty much anything else other than a bottom diffuser will also run in cold weather. That's one advantage to a bottom diffuser. But again, ours is basically a bottom diffuser that floats right above the surface or right above the bottom of the pond, I should say. So uh, cold weather performance is a huge deal north of the Mason-Dixon line.